Welcome to tonight's webinar. Tonight's focus is on user guides, training videos, and answers to common questions that Lois and I both get from our customers from time to time. Lois Malk is our Director of Education. Her email address is lois@ihtUSA.com. My name is Bev Brown. I am the Director of Customer Success. My email address is bev@ihtUSA.com. Both Lois and I handle all the trainings for IHT, as well as continuously working and reaching out to our customers once you get started. As we all know, after we get done training, we go into the classroom, we work with our students, and sometimes it's a couple days later before we're able to get back into the products or the materials that we've been trained on. Therefore, IHT feels that it's very necessary to have user guides and training videos available for our customers during their planning periods or before and after school. After logging into your IHT system, click on Dashboard. Under Dashboard, there are many hyperlinks, from the Quick Start Guide for the new Adidas Zone to user guides and training videos. This is our focus for tonight. Teacher curriculum resources. This was just updated a couple weeks ago. Curriculum resources for students. These are PDFs that are writable PDFs that you can download and save and then attach them to your learning management systems, Google Docs, Canvas, etc., whatever your learning management system may be, as well as many other hyperlinks that will add to your resources while using IHT products. So tonight's focus is user guides and training videos. When I click on the user guides and training videos, the first part of this is getting started. This explains the difference between a web application and the desktop application. For many of us, we've been in the gym most of our lives. We've had some exposure to the computers. It's getting better as our world continues, but maybe not to the level that this product will bring to your program. So IHT is on two different platforms. One is a web application. That's what we're in right now. And then there is a software that you would download for the desktop application. The desktop application allows us to utilize the heart rate monitors during our class time. This is where we pick up the monitors. After class is over with, the students then return the monitors, and this is also where they upload the workout that they had just completed so that we get those nice reports. Then the diagnostics for not only the school network, but your heart rate monitors and all of those type of things is under getting started. Next, system setup for success. This is where you can create and edit your groups. This is a step-by-step on how to do that. So if I click into one of these hyperlinks, all of these are hyperlinks. You will have a choice. You'll have a video that you can click on. Most of our videos are password protected with Spirit, some are not. And then you also have a second choice where we have created PDFs. This happens to be one of our PDFs. I'm going to walk through it step by step just to kind of give you an overview of what those PDFs would look like. This particular one is moving participants from one group to another. So after you log into your IHT system, you're going to click on Participants. You'll find that there's a gray box right by the students' names. And you click on the students that you would like to move. Something I want everybody to notice is when you make that check mark right by the student's name, you'll notice that Move selected to another group. This hyperlink will now become active. So now we want to click on that hyperlink. When we click on that hyperlink, then there will be a drop-down menu. right here. I'm going to click this arrow. As I click this arrow, it will give me the other classes that are live within my system at that time. I would click on Next, and when I click on Next, it will then just populate. This will allow the students that you have checked to be moved into another group that you need them to populate into. So the purpose of this is to show you the step-by-step process of what our PDFs would look like as you troubleshoot and you problem solve different aspects of the IHT system. The next part of tonight's webinar is going to cover 3 areas that Lois and I tend to get a lot of questions about. First one is login solutions. As we make your accounts, we will send an email out to you stating what your username and your password is. Most of the time it's your first and last name without a space. Sometimes it could be a first and last name with a period in between. We also give you instructions at that time of what your password would be. We encourage everybody to go in and change your password at that time. If you need help with that, please email us and let us get you started. We would like for everybody to be logged in and ready to go for our trainings. The next part we want to talk about editing our groups and getting our groups ready to go to use the monitors and to help us understand what happens when the rosters are inputted into our system. If it is an automated system, there is a section name or number that will match your group's name. And so when I first get my IHT system up and going, and after the automated rosters have been inputted, I'm going to click on that name. And once again, the username and the section number many times will be identical. But because the section number is linked directly with our learning management systems from our school system, sometimes that's hard for us to know which class period we're talking about. So you click on the group name, then you're going to have gray tabs across the top. I'm going to click on Edit. After I click on Edit, it's super important to never change the section. But I can change this group name. So if this is easier for me to put 6th period, and if it's a day 1 or day 2 or day A, day B, then I can put that in there so that I know exactly what that represents. I'm still in the group edit area. I can change the class period. I know in the automated system everybody comes in as a first grader, so we need to change that. Then the third thing that I need to look at and change is duration time. In this duration time, this is going to be the amount of movement time that my students have on a normal schedule. So I can come in here and I can highlight this. If the normal time that I have from bell to bell, or from when the students enter the gym to exit the gym, is 40 minutes, then I want to allow some setup time and the kids to change their clothes and get ready for class. So then I may put this at 35. I may put it at 30, depending on our circumstances and how we're using the monitors. But what's important about the duration time is this is where the percentages are linking into for our class goal. I slide to the bottom and I always click Save. It's extremely important to always click Save. This concludes tonight's webinar session. Once again, Lois's email, lois@ihtUSA.com. I'm Bev Brown, Director of Customer Success, bev@ihtUSA.com. We are here to make sure that each and every one of you are able to use the system to its fullest capabilities and to answer those questions that you have as